Chloe, and we're back with another video. You guys, this is the second part of the reunion for Married at First Sight, okay? Now, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now that this is gonna be the rest of Chris and Paige and Jacob and Haley, because like the other part I really don't really care too much for, okay? I might throw in the group of guys talking about some things that probably stood out to me a little bit, but if y'all want me to go into depth with the experts trying to do damage control on why they picked Chris and how they got food, then y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want that video on each individual couple breakdown that we really didn't care for or really needed at that time in the moment, okay? But anyway, since we here, let's get into this reunion. We pick up on the Love and Hip Hop part of the second part of our review from last week. And it begins with Chris Williams walking out yelling and screaming, "Meet me outside. Come outside if you got an effing problem with me. Come outside if you got an effing problem with me. Meet me outside," with his backpack looking stupid, okay? He goes outside and stupid Paige go and follow him. And I'm just like, why are you following him? Paige talking about something, you were doing so good, because they both gonna get inside the car. For what? Paige, why are you getting in the car with Chris? Make it make sense, because like after everything he done did to you, all this embarrassment, after you done watched this man tear you down on TV, you gonna go walk to the car and talk about something, you were doing so good. Get her out of here. Get him out of here. They get on my nerve together as a couple. They deserve each other. They absolutely deserve each other at this point. But anyway, Chris in the car having to be fit because he's telling myself, I'm not going back in there if he's going to be there. I'm not going back in there if he's going to be there because this can blow up. This can blow up. I'm like, blow up how? The way you just blew up with you walking outside going to get in your car? Sir, no one's scared of you. Pastor Dwight didn't want to meet you outside. You're not worth his energy nor his time. You worked yourself up for no reason, okay? But eventually, Chris decided he gonna come back, okay? I wish he would have just stayed in that car and left. But anyway, he gonna come back as long as Pastor Dwight not there. Pastor Dwight decide he leaving. Okay, my time's up. Let Chris come back in here and have his 15 more minutes of TV time, okay? Chris comes back in there and he's like, I just want to say I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not. Kevin talking about something, are you okay? Why are you asking that grown man, is he okay? We don't care if he okay. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. But I promised Paige that will be okay for Paige. Now you want to be okay for Paige. All this time Paige been being you to be anything but what you been being. You want to be that now. Get out of here, yo. Like, he just really pissed me off. I was sitting here like, I'm in disbelief at the foolishness that I'm watching. But anyway, Chris wants to tell everybody and basically Kevin that he's really sorry for the way he acted. But the friendship, but what he had with Pastor Dwight was a friendship, okay? And when he come in there with the condescending voice and acting like, you know, talking down to him, he can't get with that because he didn't need him to be a mentor. He needed him to be a friend. Whatever. Okay? Kevin like, I'm going to just tell you one thing. Don't ever let nobody make you lose your cool like the way you just did. He like, I know, I just want to say I'm sorry again. I just want to say I'm sorry again. No, you're not. You're not sorry because you go on Instagram Live and you act the same exact way. There's no way you could be sorry. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But y'all, this is the part that really took me over the edge, okay? Kevin asks Chris, did he learn anything from this experience? And this Negro sat there and started laughing. And I immediately tuned out. I don't know what he claimed he may or may have not learned or grown from. I don't care. When he sat there and laughed like this was a joke, obviously to him it was, because that's what he made this, a circus. And he was the main clown. I was like, get him off my screen. Get him out of here. Done with him. Don't want to see him no more. Okay? And then when Chris decides that he's leaving, Paige gets up and they give each other a hug. And I was like, there's no way in the world I will hug that man after all of that. There's no way. There's nothing in me would say, give him a hug. But you know what? She kept it classy. She kept it cute, even though she halfway just as dumb as him. Okay? Kevin then tells Paige that he was sorry he wasn't there. I was like, obviously you sorry you wasn't there to do what? Call Paige to be security? Go get out of here. sorry because he wished he was there. What was you going to do? Absolutely nothing. Don't even sit here and try to play me. Because, Kevin, you rubbed me wrong all night long, okay? I'm ready to drag you, okay? Because you sit there, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. We're going to get there. Let's go. So now Kevin is talking to Paige by herself, okay? And he's just like, so, Paige, how was this experience? Paige is like, this experience was traumatic. Okay, so Kevin asks her how she felt when she heard all the things Chris had to say about her. You know, like the face. It's the face for me, and how she's not a trophy wife or whatever the case may be. Okay, and she's like, as a very secure woman, it definitely brought out some insecurities, and I felt that. But the thing is, you allowed him to keep bringing out those insecurities. The first time he told you he wasn't attracted to you, you should just got up and walked away. But instead, you continue to have sex with him. The second time he told you he was in love with the girl, okay? And he could leave you for her, and he did, you should have walked away, okay? When he told you he wanted a divorce, you should have walked away. When he told you he had a baby on the way, you should have walked away. So no one brought out them insecurities but yourself because you kept allowing that man to do that. We're not about to sit here and have this sympathy pity party for Paige. No, Paige, you played a part in this foolishness just as well, okay? But she did say one thing that really just like stood out to me, and I was like, oh, you better say it then, okay? The one thing that she had to reassure her was the God she serves, who she is, and who she belongs to. And I felt that deep down in my spirit. I said, that's right, okay? The God I serve, who I belong to, okay? Whew. Can't no, insecurity's my behind. You don't have to like it, but I love it. And that's just that on that, okay? So then she begins to speak on how she wouldn't just be feeding into a man who was clearly manipulating her. Okay. Then she said she's not a weak, desperate woman. You mean the woman who sat up there and said she was more in love with the idea of being married than the actual person she was married with, which is why she continues to deal with all this? Okay, not desperate. Sound desperate, but not desperate, right? Okay. You're not going to be sitting there letting somebody manipulate you, right? Okay. She came on the show to be married to someone, to be committed to someone, and not to give up when things get rough. Honey, this is not your high school sweetheart. This is not your husband. This is not your husband of years, okay? Y'all didn't date for years. Y'all ain't got no baggage. Y'all ain't got no kids. You ain't got no bills in each other's name. Y'all not sharing no car. Y'all don't got nothing together. You literally met that man 8 weeks ago, and you sitting here acting like this is the decision of a lifetime to stay with this man. You have to make it work. There's a lot of things that you can work through in a new marriage, but all those things that he had going on are not the things that we're trying to work through in a new marriage. People don't even work through half that stuff in their old marriages. Girl, bye. Miss me with that. I want to be committed, and I don't want to give up on the hard times. I came with pure intentions. Pure intentions. I'm not playing a sympathy card for you tonight, Paige. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I feel absolutely bad for what you went through. But what you're not going to do is sit here and act like you didn't pay a part and him keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Because even Kevin goes, but it's like everybody's at home looking at you like you're a smart woman. Like, there were many times why you could leave, especially after he said he wasn't attracted to you. She want to go, I wasn't privy to all those things. He told you he wasn't attracted to you. Whether the friends told you that he said you wasn't his trophy wife, whether the Pastor Cal told you that he said it's the face for me, you still was privy to the fact that he said he was not attracted to you, meaning he didn't like you. But instead, you kept coming back. It just kept coming back. Oh, everybody's like, oh, how could you not notice the red signs? I didn't know all of this. Girl, you sat here and watched the same thing that we sat here and watched. Don't sit here and act like you wasn't going through it, okay? You decided to keep going back to that man over and over and over. And then you still running out after him to go sit in the car talking about something. You were doing just so great. You was just doing so great. Chris, why did you start acting like that, Chris? Then wants to sit there and try to apologize for him, take up for him. He's sorry so many times. He apologized 20 times over. I know that. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Y'all, I was so mad at her, mad at him, mad at everybody because this was foolishness that they had sitting on my screen. But okay, so now Kevin's going to bring out her friend Nancy. Nancy walks out in her prom dress, okay, like she's going to the Oscars, okay. I was like, oh, somebody, Nancy said, I'm going on Lifetime. Y'all got me messed up. I'm coming out to slay. So Nancy comes out, okay, and they ask Nancy about why, about not telling Paige about the trophy wife situation. She like, I feel like if I would have, I didn't want to ruin her day because I didn't really know, like, what the future will hold. But knowing what I know now, I definitely would have said something. No, sis, you definitely should have said something. Ain't no would have. You should have. Oh, the people want to know, where have Paige Peoples been? Where have her family been? Where have her friends been? Oh, we've been here all the time. We've been here all the time. But we not like Paige. So we just, had to step back and we not going to, go up there and act a fool because that's not who she is. Oh, I don't care if that's not who she is. I'm going to go up there and drag the crap out of Chris if that was my friend. I don't care if my friend is soft and well-spoken and poised and holds herself to a high standard. I'm going up there, taking off my earrings and acting a freaking fool. Oh, Chris Williams, you want to act a fool? Then I can act a fool too. Ain't no, oh, we not going to go up there and act a fool with her. Get out of here. God really worked on me. Get out of here. Paige must really be rubbing off on me. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I'd have been like, y'all want some drama? Oh, I'm about to give it to you. Because what you not going to do is sit up here and disrespect my friend like that. Family, cousin, anybody. That's what you not going to do. Okay? Miss me if I catch him in the alley. Who knows what I can do. Okay. Nothing. The same way you did nothing the whole time. You didn't even have her back when you were supposed to tell her that the man said that she wasn't a trophy wife. Give her a heads up. And he wasn't being nice about it when he said it. He was being very rude and disrespectful. A mess. Kevin says, do you accept Paige? Do you accept Chris' apology? Chris Williams II? No, I do not accept your apology. Chris is the reason why we have to focus on Black mental health. I agree. Because that man is psycho. We need to focus on his mental health, okay? We definitely need to get checked out. After watching this episode, I think we all need to go to a therapy session or two and just reevaluate our lives. Like, what are we doing? What signs could we possibly be missing if we could sit here and watch this and Paige think that this is okay and she didn't miss no signs, okay? I need to reevaluate myself. I need to make sure my mental health is together after watching this for the last 19 weeks, okay? Okay? Anyway, but you know what? Kevin says to Paige, I hope you brush this off because this was pure foolishness. I say he stole my word, y'all. Y'all know I've been saying that all season. This is what in the foolishness is going on. It's foolish. This is foolish. It's a circus, okay? Chris is the clown. But anyway, I don't think Paige needs a second chance at love. Absolutely not. Not on this show. Not on no show. No time soon. She got a lot of healing to do, okay? And I'm going to need her to go see a new therapist because, like, the two that she got just ain't doing it for her. She needs new ones. New ones. Definitely new ones. But anyway, let's get over to Haley and Jacob, y'all. Because... that daggone Haley, y'all, she work on my nerve like no other, okay? Sitting up there just acting like the whole world revolves around her. Keep asking Kevin for validation. The whole time I'm trying to figure out, like, Kevin, you want Haley or something? Because you out here ready to save her. You got the cape on ready to save her. Let's get into it. Haley and Jacob both come out and sit down. Kevin asks both of them how it feels to see each other since they haven't seen each other since decision day. Haley says absolutely nothing, and neither does Jake. But then Kevin's going to ask Jake, So you're not going to tell her she looked beautiful or she looked nice? Absolutely not. Did he say it? If he wanted to say it, he would have said, who is you, the coach? Kevin, shut up. Because now you're making me mad. Okay? Then we found out that Haley's been in 2 weddings since decision day, and that she'd rather be a bridesmaid than a bride because she'd rather be the support than the center of attention. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Center of attention, my behind. You love the center of attention, Haley. You love it. Don't sit here and act like you don't love it. You like it. You love it. You want it. You claim you though, but I see you. I see you. But then I'm like, yeah, you might as well get used to that role, sis, because you're going to forever be a bridesmaid. Because with that attitude, no one's going to ever marry you. So Kevin basically asks them, like, what made them want to go on the show, what gave them the hope in this marriage. But Jacob said that he thinks that he knows that a lot of arranged marriages last longer than actual people who get married on their own. So that's why he thought this would be a good idea, okay? So then Kevin goes, so why didn't this work? And he's like, because she just didn't like me. It just didn't work. And that's okay. So then Kevin asked, because y'all getting on my nerve. It's asked, not asked. Y'all, I'm in my feelings tonight, okay? I'm in my feelings. Anyway, so then Kevin asked Haley what she didn't like about Jacob. And then, of course, Haley always got a long list of stuff she don't like about Jacob, okay? A whole list of stuff. And and then he asked Jake the same thing. Jake was like, it's just like he communicating with her, it just annoyed her. So I tried to not to annoy her as much as possible, meaning I basically didn't want to talk to her. Okay? She like, I don't remember communicating. He just said he stopped communicating with you because you was annoyed, Haley. That's why. So then Haley wants to be like, you didn't try to get to know me, Jake. You didn't try to get to know me. And he's like, I definitely did try to get to know you, but every chance I did, you would basically not answer me. You would get annoyed with me. You wouldn't want to talk to me. So what are you talking about? I didn't try to get to know you. I did try to get to know you. You just didn't want me to know you. Don't even sit here. So Jacob is pissed off at the fact that Haley keeps saying that he didn't try. He didn't try. And I'm just like, he couldn't try. The part that got me was Kevin like, oh, I ain't never had sex with a woman who didn't like me. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? They were drunk. They had sex. Like Jake said, she just wanted to get it over with. Like she said, she just wanted to see if there was a physical connection. She just wanted to do it. She already didn't like him. She didn't like the man when he walked down the aisle. Oh, you could have romanced her. Romanced her how? So she wouldn't even touch his hand. She wouldn't even give the man a hug. Romance her. You got me effed up. The woman who won't hug me, you want me to romance her? The woman who won't hold my hand, you want me to romance her? Kevin, I don't know what you was drinking on the second part of this reunion, but sir, I'm going to need you to put it down because you was absolutely making no sense whatsoever. Whatever feelings you got for Haley deep down inside, okay, you need to take them, you need to get out of them. Get out of them if you're going to be hosting the show. Call it like it is. Haley did not want Jacob to be around her on period. Okay, that's it. She didn't want him to talk to her. She didn't want him to touch her. We saw like mad unseen footage of this girl literally shutting this man down every chance that he got. You got the nerve to sit up there and tell Jake he sound like a broken record because he keeps saying she didn't like me, she didn't like me. Because every time you keep asking him the same stupid questions, he gives you the same answer. She didn't like me. How hard is that to understand? That daggone Kevin, y'all, I was like, ooh, and I told y'all last episode, like, ooh, he usually, rub me wrong, but he's doing a good job tonight. He's doing a good job tonight. Then he turned around and got on my daggone nerve. Now I remember why I don't like him as a host. I hope y'all caught what Jacob said, what kind of woman he looking for. I think he said someone to have fun with and just, be free and open, act like an idiot with. So if that's y'all better go blow up his DMs. I'm sure y'all already been up in it because y'all be out here thirsty too. I see you. But, yeah. And I hope Haley eventually get her life together because she out here traveling again or whatever, y'all. She out here traveling again. Anyway, let's go to this group, the group setting with the guys, okay? All the guys are sitting except for Chris because Chris didn't come back. So Kevin's like, how did you think? Do you guys think Chris should have showed up? They like, I mean, he should have, just to clear the air, say what he wanted to say. And then, Vincent over there kind of defended him a little bit. Whatever. I mean, I get it. And I understand. But I would have came. Okay, whatever. Let Chris and his backpack go. I'm so, what is wrong with, it's always the men, y'all. The men who always ain't no good be up there with their backpacks. Remember it, okay? Remember Brandon? Remember Michael? Remember all of them in their backpack? Yeah, add him to the list. Add Chris Williams to the list. But anyway, Kevin asked Vincent, are they all still close and tight? And they like, yeah, absolutely. He was like, if you could describe all the guys in one word, which would it be? So Vincent's like, Ryan's the hype man. I said, who? Okay. Eric's the mellow one. I said, oh, I guess. And Jacob is funny. And Kevin was like, oh, so you think Jacob funny? You get his sense of humor. And they like, we all do. We all think that he's funny. The women think he's funny too. And Jacob was like, it's just Haley who don't. And I was like, absolutely. It's just Haley who don't think he's funny, okay? And then Kevin sitting up there with the side face like he don't believe it. Get him out of here, y'all. Get him out of here. But anyway, we finally get down to the bottom of the girls' night out, and did Haley, and was it actually a girls' night out when Jacob caught Haley out with all the couples? So yes, it was a girls' night out, okay? But because Eric can't stay away from Virginia for the life of him, okay? He has to always know where she at every second of the day. He found himself his Virginia, okay? And since he did that, Clara was like, I might as well call Ryan now. So she called him down, okay? So overall, it was a girls' night, but then it turned into a couple situation. But the same way that, all Jacob wanted Haley to do was to call him and communicate that, oh, the guys is down here if you want to come. And she didn't, and he didn't come. So when he came down there, he happened to see them, and then she didn't even welcome him over with them. They walked away like they didn't see him. I said the foolishness of it all. The foolishness of it all. So yes, you guys, it was. Haley did not lie about the fact that it was a girls' outing. But she did lie about the fact that she act like she didn't see him. Okay? Kevin once again tries to make that situation Jake's fault, and I don't understand. I don't know what it was with Kevin and Jacob, but he was really not here for Jacob last night, and I was over him, okay? Definitely over him. Then Kevin brings up the situation that happened between Eric, Virginia, Ryan, and Clara, Chris, and Paige on the honeymoon, okay? The whole incident where they got into it, and Chris was out there calling Eric and Virginia drunks and drunks and drunks and drunks and drunkies, okay? And they started talking about the situation. So the one thing that stood out to me after they did all of that, Ryan was like, it's one thing to talk to me like that, but you're not going to talk to my wife like that. And I was like, he's definitely talked to your wife like that, and you definitely sat there and did absolutely nothing, Ryan. Cut it out. Cut it out. Like, I don't really understand what was going on this night, y'all. But like I told you, whatever Married at First Sight was feeding, they were drinking, giving these people to drink, really had them twisted in the head, okay? They really was going delusional, okay? We did get some clips of Vinny, Champagne Vinny out there, making s'mores and being adorable and being this loving guy that Brianna liked. And I was like, why didn't show us any of these scenes so that we could get a better understanding of why we should have maybe kind of liked Vincent a little bit more than we did, okay? Because we honestly didn't pick up on that Woody and Amani vibe that they kept trying to give us and push in our face. We didn't catch that, okay? So maybe if they would have showed us those scenes, we probably would have caught it. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for you right now. If y'all want the second part of this reunion show, let me know. I will go into the details with the, the experts, and I will definitely go into the details with, all the couples together, because if that's something y'all want to see. But it's up to y'all. Put it down in the comments. If y'all want it, y'all have it out tomorrow, but only when I come back from the hair salon, because it's time to get my bundles back. It's time to get my bundles back. Thank you guys for watching all my recaps and reviews, and all my Ride or Die subscribers, all my new Ride or Die subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. I'm going to get ready to edit this video and watch Ready to Love, and I'll be back with a Ready to Love review. Don't forget to check out my Shy review, y'all. Y'all sleeping on the Shy, okay? My 100 and something views is really low over there, okay? Y'all sleeping on it. Don't sleep on it. Get with it. Get with it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.